Everyone at Ridgeview High thought Logan Pierce could intimidate anyone. Big, loud, always surrounded by his crew, no one dared to cross him. But one morning, in the crowded hallway, he made a mistake that would change his reputation forever. He picked on the wrong girl, a quiet girl who barely spoke, a girl everyone assumed was too shy, too gentle, too fragile. But when Logan grabbed her wrist that day, she didn't just defend herself, she revealed a truth that made the entire hallway freeze, and in just 10 seconds, Logan learned a lesson he would never forget. The first bell had barely finished echoing through Ridgeview High when Emily Carter slipped through the front doors, head lowered, arms wrapped around her books like a shield. She was new, only 2 weeks at the school, and had already gained a reputation, the painfully shy girl who never made eye contact. Students whispered about her quietness, some with curiosity, others with judgment. Emily didn't mind the whispers. She preferred silence. After moving nearly every year because of her dad's work, she'd learned that staying invisible was easier than forming connections she'd soon lose. But someone did notice her, someone she wished hadn't. Logan Pierce. Logan wasn't a villain by nature, but he loved attention, and in school, attention often came from dominance. He swaggered through the hallways with laughter and noise trailing behind him, using his height and his loud voice as weapons. Teachers tolerated him. Students feared him. Logan liked it that way. That morning he spotted Emily near her locker, her small frame pressed against the metal door as she tried to find her math notebook. Her hands were shaky. Her backpack looked too heavy for someone so quiet. Logan smirked. "Hey, new girl, why do you always look like you're hiding from the world?" Emily startled, gripping her notebook tighter. I'm not hiding," she whispered. Logan's friends laughed. "She talks," one of them mocked. Emily swallowed hard and looked away, hoping he'd grow bored and walk off. But Logan didn't. "What's this?" he said, plucking the necklace from around her neck, a thin chain with a small brass tag, the kind soldiers carried. "Dog tags? What? Your dad pretend he's in the army or something?" Emily's heart dropped. "Please, don't touch that." Her voice was soft but trembling. She reached for the necklace, but Logan lifted it higher, gripping it between 2 fingers, amused. "Relax, new girl. I'm just looking. You act like it's radioactive. It's important," she whispered. "What? Is Daddy some security guard, some wannabe hero?" Logan teased loudly, knowing people were starting to watch. A few students slowed, forming a loose circle. Emily's breath quickened, her chest tightened. She hated attention, especially this kind. Logan wasn't done. "Come on, tell us. He works at a mall? Maybe he cleans offices at night? Or—" "Logan, stop," Emily said, barely audible. He stepped closer, invading her space. "Or what?" Then he did it. He grabbed her wrist. It wasn't hard enough to hurt her, but it was enough to break something she always tried to protect, her control. Emily's eyes lifted. For the first time since she'd arrived, she looked straight into Logan's face. What Logan saw wasn't fear. It was training. Precise, sharp focus. Like someone who'd spent years learning how to stay calm under pressure. Before Logan could process the shift, Emily twisted her wrist sharply, stepping sideways in a motion so smooth his fingers slipped off instantly. She didn't yank. She didn't fight wildly. She redirected him with a practiced, almost professional movement. Logan stumbled a step forward, shocked. His friends froze. What was that?" one of them asked. But Emily wasn't finished. She took a steady breath, refusing to let her hands shake anymore. "Don't touch me again," she said softly. "Please." Her voice wasn't loud. It wasn't threatening, but it carried a strength no one expected. Logan blinked, embarrassed. That the shy girl had slipped from his grip so easily. "You think that scares me?" he said, trying to regain control. Emily stepped back, clutching her dog tag necklace. "You shouldn't make fun of someone's family." Logan scoffed. "Why? Who is he?" Emily hesitated for a long moment. The hallway grew terrifyingly silent. Finally she whispered, "My dad is Colonel Ryan Carter, A few students gasped. That name was known, respected, military excellence, a man who'd served for decades and earned national recognition. Logan opened his mouth, but before he could speak, a deep voice echoed down the hallway. "Is there a problem here?" Every student turned. Colonel Ryan Carter, broad-shouldered, uniform neat, posture sharp as a blade, stood at the end of the hall. He had arrived early to drop off paperwork and had witnessed the last few seconds. Logan's face drained of color. Emily exhaled in relief. Her dad walked toward them, gaze firm but calm. "Logan Pierce, correct?" he said. Logan nodded stiffly. Colonel Carter crouched slightly to look his daughter in the eyes. She handed him the dog tag. He placed it gently back around her neck. "You did well," he murmured. Then he stood tall, looking at Logan. "In 10 seconds you learned something important today," he said. "Never underestimate someone because of how quiet they seem. Strength isn't always loud." The hallway erupted with whispers. Logan lowered his head. Emily, still trembling slightly, stood straighter than she ever had. That morning didn't just change Logan, it changed her. For the first time in years, Emily didn't feel invisible. She felt strong.